Please understand.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. My question is that how anyone can handle ego?
Well, this is a highly philosophical question. And you know, ego is aham, right? This is not a question that is limited to one culture, even though by all reckoning, we Indians have the highest ego per unit of achievement. That's a reality. That's a reality. We always, in everything, we say, Mera Bharat Mahan, this is the greatest cricketer in the world, this is the finest scholar. We tend to use too many superlatives. I think the best way to overcome ego is to start giving the credit to the team and try and make the younger members of the team feel an inch taller in your presence. Make them feel that they are the owners of what has been achieved. This requires lot of effort, lot of proactive efforts. And once you start doing it, then that becomes the norm. Everybody will, it's the leader's responsibility to do it. And once the leader starts doing it, everybody else will start doing it. So these are all things that have to be learned hard, practiced hard. And they are not easy to give up, but once you put in a lot of effort, I think it should be possible.
I will handle in a different way. What is to think great about us actually? We are like anyone. I have a brother who is a professor at Caltech and an astrophysicist. So I asked him once, he did 50 papers on nature or something. So I was very proud. I asked him, is it not great? He said, look at this. Look at the universe. There are many Milky Ways. There are many suns. And one of the sun, there are many planets. In one of the planets, there is Earth. In this Earth, there are many countries. In that country, there is a country known as India. In that country, there are many states. In that, Karnataka is one state. In Karnataka, there are many places. And Hubli, I belong to a place known as Hubli. Hubli is one town. In Hubli, there are many houses. We are one of them. What's great about us? You tell me. What is great about it? If you think we have done something fantastic and great, then unnecessarily you feel you get ego. If I'm very beautiful, please remember there's Aishwarya Rai. If I'm very rich, please remember there's the Bill Gates. There are always people above you and below you. You are normal. And given set of circumstances, you have done something nice, it's fine. Much more than that, you should not take credit because really life is not worthy of fighting for ego. It's not really not worth it. Your lifespan is small and do something good, have fun, do legally, ethically right things and enjoy life. That's enough. Why think I'm the Superman? There is nobody Superman. There is not a superwoman. There is nobody. If I'm writing well, there is always people who are better than me. So you should never think that way. You are ultimate in life. There is nobody is ultimate in life. Life itself is ultimate. Okay? Thank you.
You know, the other day I was coming from London, day before yesterday, and next to me was Kareena Kapoor, was sitting in her seat. So many people came to her and they said hello. She didn't even bother to react. I was a little bit surprised. Whoever came to me, I stood up. We discussed for a minute or half a minute. That's all what they were expecting.
But she must be a million admirers. She must have been tired.
That is not the issue. That is not the issue. The issue is...
Murthy, a founder and a software person will have maybe 10,000. But film actress will get 1 million. Okay?
No. That is not the issue. The issue is when somebody shows affection, I think you can also show it back in however cryptic manner you can. I think that is very important. Anyway,
It
that
depends.
these are all the ways to reduce your ego. That's all. Anyway.
I'll tell a very funny incident. About 20 years back, maybe 20, I suppose, I was traveling in one of the airlines, and my students, one of them has become an air hostess. She's the chief of that, okay. She said, ma'am, how come you're in economy? I said, I paid for it, okay. She she told me, oh, I will upgrade you to business class. I said, without money, I am always happy. So she upgraded, and there was a lady sitting next to me. I saw her, and being mothers talk more, women talk more, system analysts talk more, and I'm all three in one, okay. So I said, I saw her, and I said, she was reading a book or something. I looked at her and said, I've seen you somewhere. She looked at me and said, no. I said, my memory is fairly good. Are you an employee of Infosys? She said, no. Did we share the same dais? She said, I don't think so. Were you my student 10 years back or something? There's an end to the shamelessness, you know. Because sometimes there's a batch of 160 and all, you won't remember. She said, no, ma'am, I have never met you before. I said, fine, now that means almost don't talk more, okay? So I said, okay, I will. In business class, you get a film magazine, I was going through that. I realized who she was. Then I came to know that she was expecting I will sit next to her and say, oh, you are fantastic, I met you. Ma'am, oh, young lady, it was such an honor to meet you, you are so beautiful, or whatever she was expecting. Whereas I was talking to her, were you my student, are you an employee of Infosys? So I said, no, not that way. Because I saw her picture, then I realized she was a film actress. So until that I said, no, I've seen her somewhere because I've seen her poster. That's the reason. It is not that, I know, she has to acknowledge me. Seeing her picture in the film magazine, I realized she was a film actress. But she felt very offended, you know, I'm asking her all these silly questions. So it depends on what you think about yourself. You think you're normal, then you don't bother. You think you're something special, then it hurts you a lot more when people don't talk, you know, don't acknowledge you.